What's up and welcome back, everybody. Gamecock Chuck back with another video on this fine Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Like, share, comment, and if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. That way you guys get notified when I put out my content. Yeah, last week, Friday I think it was, I put out a video basically saying how bad Florida was, how bad Billy Napier's team looked. And you know, after Thursday night, I didn't think I could find another team in college football that looked as bad as what Florida did Thursday night. But I found them. You know, after sitting at Bank of America Stadium for 3.5 hours, I found them, and that's my Gamecocks. I hate to say it, but South Carolina looks like they're on a course to not even win 6 games this year, and that's pathetic in my opinion. You know, there was so much hype in the offseason from the players, bringing in a new defensive line coach after Jimmy Lindsey left. Brought in a new defensive line coach. I figured we'd be a little better against stopping the run. Well, that didn't happen last night. North Carolina rushed for over 168 yards against our defense, so that didn't look any better from the year before or in the years before. I figured, you know, bringing in some key pieces in the tight end room would make our offense look better. Well, that didn't happen. Trey Knox, Josh Simon, I really like them. I think they're going to be exceptional athletes for the Gamecocks, but last night just wasn't their night. Didn't really pan out for them last night. They were pretty much non-existent. Well, most of our receiving core was non-existent outside of Xavier Legette. Xavier Legette had 9 catches for like 178 yards, so he was about the bright spot of the whole game. Spencer Rattler, he went 30 of 39 for 353 yards. The good side of that is he didn't throw any picks, so he didn't cost us anything. But the thing about Spencer Rattler, though, he was running for his life most of the time, and because the offensive line didn't get no better, man. I mean, when is Coach Beamer going to figure out that, you know, we need to get this line shored up, and I mean real fast. Last night was just horrible. We gave up 9 sacks. 9 freaking sacks to a team that got 17 all last year. They got 9 in one game against us, and that just shows, you know, how bad our offensive line is. I mean, there was no protection for Rattler. Like I said, he was running for his life most of the night. There was no run lanes for Juju or DK to run through. You know, what they got on the ground was horrible. I mean, it was hard fought. I mean, every inch they got or didn't get, you know, they fought for it. I mean, like I said, we ended up with negative freaking 2 rushing yards. It's pathetic for an SEC team to have negative 2 rushing yards. So when I look at that, I mean, is it time for us to make a change after the mid-season, after this season, to get a better or different running back coach? Because let's face it, Montario Hardesty just hasn't done it. Outside of Kevin Harris, we haven't had any good running backs lately. Marshawn Lloyd last year, he was hurt all year. He never panned out on South Carolina. This year, in the we knew we needed running backs, you know, through the transfer portal or whatever. Didn't get any of them. Everyone we went after, we whiffed as far as transfer running backs. We knew we needed that already proven talent, that experience in the backfield, and we got absolutely nothing. Now, I'm not taking anything away from DK. He's an exceptional athlete, but hey, nah, with that offensive line, he's not going to make it all year. But we did bring in freshman DJ Braswell, but he didn't play last night as far as I could tell. I don't think I saw him out there. But I mean, he's just a true freshman. So there's no way he could have did any better last night, out there with that offensive line that we put out there. I think Gamecock Nation was kind of tricked, kind of had the wool pull over our eyes this year, like I said, with all the hype and things. And it was just a horrible night, man. I wanted to do a video last night, but I didn't because I was so mad, after sitting there, like I said, 3.5 hours watching the game till the clocks hit 000, traffic, getting home about 1 o'clock in the morning, stewing over the garbage that I saw, put out there on the field last night. I mean, I wanted to do a video, but I didn't last night. I wanted to kind of gather my thoughts a little bit and get on here and try to have a clear mind when I put my video out. Like I said, man, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here with this football team this year? I know it's only the game one, and I don't want to be pessimistic about it. I try to be optimistic a little bit when it comes to the football program. I want to believe in Coach Beamer. I like what he's done up until last night, I guess. But I like the direction he's got the program headed in as far as the culture and everything. But at the same time, it's hard. It's hard whenever you see what the Gamecocks did last night against North Carolina. I ain't taking nothing away from North Carolina. They did a fantastic job game planning, execution. I mean, they were the better team last night. And just like I told somebody to hit me up earlier, they were the better team, man. We just wasn't our night. We looked bad on both sides of the ball. Our secondary looked lost. Yeah, I mean, where do we go from here? I mean, hopefully it's just a one-off night. The Gamecocks can regroup this week. I think we got a tough opponent. I mean, I'm just going to be real with you. Even though it's an FCS team, Furman did good last year. I think they were 10-3, and they lost in like the second round of the FCS playoffs or whatever it was. So we got a tough outing this week, in my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they didn't hang with us most of the game the way we played last night. I mean, I expect us to win, but at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked if they hung with us, for most of the game. But like I said, where do we go? Where do we go, Gamecock Nation? Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know. I mean, y'all saw what I saw last night, I think. I mean, if y'all saw anything better, then I don't know what the hell y'all were watching, because it wasn't what I was looking at on the field. I mean, like I said, I try to be positive. I try to believe the hype that Beamer, the players, but it just wasn't there last night. Let's stretch the field, push the ball downfield, up tempo. It just wasn't there. I mean, we did try to play a little up tempo, but it was to no avail whenever you got no offensive line blocking for Rattler, giving him time to sit back in the pocket and do what he wants to do. I mean, yeah, y'all saw what I saw. Y'all get in comments. Let me know what you guys think of the game last night. Let me know if you think I'm off on my take here. But like I said, man, it's frustrating. Today's a frustrating day. I'm still not pleased with what I saw last night from the Gamecocks. I mean, heck, even special teams look lost at times. I mean, we got one of the best special teams in the country. Last night, it didn't even look like it, honestly. We did get the onside kick. Didn't do nothing with it. We got 2 turnovers. Didn't do nothing with it. I mean, yeah, I mean, the special teams, going back to special teams, we come out of the locker room second half, get the onside kick, little squib kick, didn't do nothing with it, went for it on 4th down. AB decided he was going to short arm the pass on 4th and 3 and turn the ball over on downs. And yeah, I mean, it was bad. And after watching Beamer's press conference last night, I mean, it kind of ticked me off. He alluded so much bullshit to the fact that, I mean, he was more worried about the chain gang and eating hot dogs and things like that and not being out there ready to go for second half than he was what the real problem was, and that was our offensive line, our defensive line, our secondary. I mean, our whole team as a whole. He don't need to be worried about what the hell the chain gang is doing, in my opinion. He needs to be worried more about his team and the performance they're doing on the field. Don't worry about the chain gang, okay? The game starts whenever everybody's ready, and they wasn't ready. Let it go. Have your team ready to go next time. So, I'm not trying to get on a rant. I apologize. I'm not trying to get on a rant, but it irritated me when he said that, and he kept reiterating that during his press conference when that was the furthest thing from what was wrong with that team last night. So, but yeah, man. Where do we go, Gamecock Nation? I mean, on the next week, I guess. On the week 2, we'll see how well we do against Furman. Yeah, and hey, like I said, y'all jump in the comments. Let me know. Y'all hit like, share, comment. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell and all that good stuff. And I thank you guys for watching this video. Y'all have a blessed day. Gamecock Chuck, I'm out. Go Gamecocks.